Welcome. Hello. Is anyone hearing this? Oh my god, someone's gonna discover this in like the year like 2050. And they're gonna use it in some sort of like archaeological study about how stupid humans are.
House, yeah. And what the unemployment rates were like in the 2020s.
They're gonna be like, it must have been really bad. Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
We're the Cyber Unks. Don't ask what that means because you don't want to know.
We'll explain
Um,
eventually if
We'll
we
explain
make
it
it there.
eventually. I'm your host, Miriam.
And I'm your other host, Miriam. Shocker, right?
Shock.
I
The
was
biggest plot
I was
twist
shocked too.
in movie history.
I was shocked too when I first encountered her. But
Oh, here we
are.
go. She's adamant on telling the meeting story. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
Our meet cute. Basically, we are friends
She wants
of
to be
over
with me
10
so
years. We are friends of over we're friends of over 10 years, and we met in junior high in grade 7.
No one knows what
And
junior high is. You should just say middle school.
middle school. Okay, we're Canadian, by the way. Whoa.
Now, why would you? At least
Heated
you know what?
rivalry? Ever heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Mark Carney. Yeah.
Oh, I love Mark Carney.
Yes.
Sorry to get political on the first episode.
No, honestly, of all the politics we can get into, okay, I won't.
Don't.
No.
Do not.
We love Mark Carney though, and we are a liberal podcast, so so if that's uncomfortable to you, I'm so sorry, but
No, we also do not well,
no.
No.
Well,
listen. This isn't a politics podcast. But
right.
there is a wrong answer.
Listen, politics involve every aspect of life, right? That's
true.
what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about.
It's like an economics podcast.
We're here to talk about life, and my life began when I first met Miriam in 2015. I think 2015 in grade 7 in middle school. And I remember she walked in the room. Well, actually, we'll get into that big story some other time, but I just remember meeting her and finding out that we share the same name, and I was like, there's no way we could be friends because like if someone calls us, how are we going to know who they're calling? That's just going to be embarrassing.
It's kind of what you get for your your parents not bothering really, because I know my parents. I don't know how like common your name is in your culture, but in my culture, it's like every other girl.
Yeah.
That's her name. Her name's
But anyway, I remember being like 12 and thinking, we weren't even 12. I was 11 actually when we met.
Yeah, because I'm older than you.
Yeah.
Like, wait.
I remember
First of all, okay, funny story. For the longest time, I thought you were older than me because your birthday's in November, and I thought it was the November before my February. Turns out the whole time, I thought she was older than me when she was like, what? Like, what's the
This
math
was kind
on
of
that?
like, okay, I'll be
Like
honest.
9 months?
Listen, let's get vulnerable on this podcast.
Oh my god, 9
What?
months.
What do you mean?
So
9
guess
months?
what her parents were doing on
Stop.
Valentine's Day?
Stop.
Because her birthday's November 15th.
Okay. Well, thank
It's
you
like
so much for that.
so embarrassing for her.
Thank you. Wow. Episode 1. Okay, thank you so much for that.
Well, we're laying it all out. Take us as
Since
you.
we're laying it all out,
as
I
you
will be the first to admit this. I've actually held this in for many years.
Okay.
This is like one of my biggest life secrets. Are you ready? When I was in like 4th grade, I was like very insecure about being like younger than everyone else. I was like very insecure about being younger than everyone else, so I was like, actually I'm older than all of you. And I remember like on my birthday I had to like stand up, and they're like, how old are you turning? And I was like, just add a number on it so I can assert dominance on these people in class. But then those people followed me into middle school, so then the lie had to just keep going. Even
So I wasn't doing the math wrong.
wasn't
I was
you,
just
I was
simply
lying.
being gaslit. Because I do recall
I
you
was
saying I'm
lying.
older than you, and that's why, like, I thought it, and I remember for the longest time thinking it.
Yeah,
And being
yeah.
kind of happy because, okay, when your birthday is at the beginning of the year, you kind of have to like bear the shame of being older than most of the people. I mean, I'm not older than the kids who were born in January, but I'm older than the people who were born like every other month. So you
Right.
kind of have to bear the burden of being like the oldest one in like fourth grade.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of annoying in that
It's
aspect.
it's crazy how it switches though, because like when I was like in elementary school, I was like being the youngest is so like this is so embarrassing, and I was like everyone thinks I'm a baby, so then I had to like lie, and then
It's
like
really
in junior
not.
high, it was like lying for no reason. But it's like how do I undo this? I've been building it for years. How do I undo it?
I feel like in junior high, like we, and not we, like a lot of people lied for no reason. But then, like, and go back and think, like, you used to think, oh, they're just liars. But now that you think about it, like, literally, they were lying because of some sort of, it's psychological, really.
Yeah,
Like, and they would be lying about the dumbest things too. But
yeah. Like when you're older, yeah, it kind of gets scary when people start doing that. But as kids, it's like I feel like everyone lied at some point. Did you ever lie about everything anything? I lied a
like,
lot. Even though like even as a kid I hated those people that obviously were lying to me, but even then I still lied a lot as a kid.
I don't I don't think I'm the kind of person who lies a lot. Not to be like a more
Oh, okay.
virtuous person. Like I'm not
All
holier
right.
than thou. I have my flaws, but it's just. I mean, I haven't lied, but there are things that I've like. I don't know. Like I feel like I try to avoid lying as much as possible, for the sole reason that there's no reason to lie for no reason, right? If okay, let's say I'm telling a lie and this lie is like maybe preventing someone from getting hurt feelings, then I can justify it. But if I'm like lying for fun, I am it's just it's just not
No, no,
funny.
no, no. I understand. You're better than us. It's
No,
fine.
no, no.
It's
Well,
fine, whatever. Well, I'm
maybe.
talking about when I don't lie nowadays, but when I
Oh
was
yeah.
a
I
youngin', of
do remember
course.
you lying a lot in middle school. And I remember it pissing me off a little.
No, no,
But I
no.
don't
There's
remember about
something.
what.
Okay, there's some things that like. There's some things where like I just didn't know how to explain it, so then it would like turn into a lie, but I wasn't actually lying. You know, like name a lie, and then I can debunk it or not.
Well, the problem is I can't remember specific lies, but I do remember you. I remember thinking that you had like a lying problem. I don't remember the.
I actually don't
I don't
think I
remember the
lied that much.
exact
There
things
is
though.
one lie that comes to mind though. I just didn't know how to like explain it to
Well,
the
which one is
Western
that?
mind.
To
I
a
would be
Western
like
mind? I'm hardly a
on the
Western
week.
mind. I'm an immigrant and you're a first generation. I'm hardly
Yes.
a Western mind.
No, it was like every weekend I would be like, "Oh, I'm at voice lessons." Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Not
Every
even
weekend you
slightly.
used to like bring something up. I would be like, "Oh, I was at voice lessons." Like, and then one day I remember you asking me like, "Why? Like, does your mom want you to be a singer or something? Like, why are you in voice lessons?" But
Oh
I
my god, was
couldn't
it
explain.
church?
It was church choir. It was church choir. The whole time it was church choir, but I just didn't know how
Oh
to
yeah.
explain it.
My
I just didn't know
Western
how to
mind could
explain it.
not comprehend church.
No, 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 but like the word choir didn't come to mind, and I was like, how do I explain that this is something I go to like twice a week? So I just said like voice lessons.
Well,
Sorry.
I hate to break it to you, but I would have 100% understood what you meant.
Yeah, no, no, it was just me being weird.
Would you be comfortable performing something right now? A hymn for us?
This was just something that I did when I was a kid because my mom wanted me to do it, obviously.
Mm.
But
Do you remember any of
unfortunately,
it?
yeah, but they're not in English.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Can we
Okay.
move on to the next topic? I don't even know how we
Clearly,
got here.
well, it was a long
Childhood
road.
lies.
Childhood lies.
I'm lying right now.
You remember when we used to want to hang out? Isn't that so crazy? Like,
What do you mean?
when we used to want to go out with friends and like go to movies, nowadays, literally, I like think about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to go out. Okay, I want to go to the movie theater. But as the type of like, as the outing approaches, it's like an impending doom feeling.
Yeah, I'm honestly curious to see if like other people feel this too, or if this is just like an us thing. And I feel like, for me at least, a big part of it was like it was such like a hassle having to like beg to go out with my friends like every few months as like a kid, which I understand why. But I don't know. I feel like that built some kind of like resentment in me about going out.
It like kind of turned you off from it.
Yeah.
No, but like I miss having that like sort of like fire in me to go out and like have fun. I don't have that anymore. Like people are like, "Oh, what did you do this weekend?" I'm like, I don't know, like
thing.
hanged out, hung out.
No, well, I feel like if we still lived in the same city though, we would enjoy hanging out with each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, should I say where you live?
Absolutely,
or is it confidential?
Not. Are you
Well,
crazy?
she lives in a city in Alberta, Canada. Let's just say that.
I can't say that because there's
Really?
only like two. Well, there's a couple. There's a couple, but like
This
there's
is who we are. This is who we
two
are. though.
metropolitans.
This is who we are. I'll say mine too.
Say
If
it.
you want.
Say it.
I live in Vancouver, Canada.
You don't live in Vancouver.
Okay, well, no.
She lives in-
okay, that is way too specific. That's.
I'm
cutting that.
boxing
I'm
your
cutting
ass.
that. I'm cutting that.
Yeah, okay.
I have.
But yeah, no, honestly, shopping lately
Shopping. Oh my god. The
has
weather.
been so
crazy.
terrible. Well, don't joke.
Okay, sorry.
I feel like I used to. Okay, here's the thing. When I first started working, like at my first job, it was so easy for me to go out and shop and spend like all the money I earned and stuff. But now, I do not want to spend any money. I'm like doing that frugal living thing. I don't know if this is some sort of like fear response to like world events where everything like seems to be pointing towards a very specific fate/outcome, or if this is because I genuinely like lost my passion to shopping and buying things. But like I literally watch hauls now and I like roll my eyes. I'm like, why could you possibly need this? Right? It used to be so much better than this. Like, and also now you walk into any store and everything is like overpriced.
It's overpriced.
And it's all
and
polyester.
and it's falling apart on the hanger.
Like, why can't I see the threads?
Yeah.
Why is the seam busting? I haven't even put it on yet. Wait till I put it on and then bust. And don't get
No,
me started on like sizing and stuff.
No, yeah, for sure. I also have the same feeling towards shopping. I just like now I see a haul and I physically like I actually feel ill when I see people like buy multiple of the same item and then they just lay it all out. Like for me, I feel like it's not even like the product itself, it's just like the money. I think it's the same like frugal mindset, but I just like look at it all that and be like, you've spent so much money on nothing. This is nothing. Like it's nothing, and you're not gonna be wearing it in like a few months, and it's just gonna perish into like thin air.
And that's the thing that I actually have noticed about sort of more like Western societies. Not necessarily just being a Western society, but like people who like spend their money on clothes and home decor or what those little like knick-knack things that don't cost a lot of money relatively, but they get a lot of them and obviously the money sums up, right? But like if you like go into to Egypt, for example, where I'm from, women buy gold, right? So even if you buy something that looks like absolute garbage, it's so ugly, it still has a lot of value regardless of whether or not you wear it. Like you're never going to be losing money on gold, right? So that's also another thing that I don't understand. Like people would rather buy like a million Pandora bracelets instead of just going to like a jeweler and buying gold. And that's not to say like gold and diamonds, because diamonds don't actually have a real value. Look it up.
We have differing opinions on diamonds, but I mean,
Well,
yeah,
it's because-
I understand that they don't like appreciate and value They depreciate if
They
anything.
depreciate.
Yeah.
It's because they have the same molecular composition as
Oh.
graphite.
Right.
So they're literally just carbon.
Right. Right.
I mean, you can grow it in the lab, but have you ever heard of like gold grown? Like gold lab grown gold? No.
I haven't.
Exactly.
You're right.
Because it's an element. You can't grow elements.
Right.
So,
Is carbon an element?
what do you think?
Yes.
Yes, it is an element.
So then what are you saying? You
But it's
said
a
you can't
compound.
grow elements.
It's a compound. It's not a pure
Oh,
element.
okay.
So graphite
Okay.
is a compound.
Okay.
So
Fair
different
enough.
elements put together.
Okay. Fair enough. Honestly, if you were to get me diamonds, I would appreciate it with an open hand. With an open hand
Well,
and an open heart.
We've
Any
had this
diamond
conversation
companies?
before.
I'm open to receiving any kind of diamond. Natural diamond, lab-grown diamond, pink diamond, brown diamond. Any kind of diamond.
If you're gifting it to me, yeah. I'll take it
Oh.
as a gift. But I will
Oh,
not
but
buy
I thought
it.
you were better than that. Because then you would be representing, like you'd be pushing people to buy diamonds by wearing it.
I mean, how good is it going to look on me that people are going to be inspired? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm going to advertise it.
But
or are
any
you
kind of
asking for people to send it to us so we can advertise it?
We will advertise. Send your diamonds. We will advertise. Lab grown. You know what? Cubic zirconia or whatever it's called.
Cubic
Send it.
cubic zirconia. Zirconia?
Yes, send it. Send it, and I will advertise it. I will advertise it as diamonds if you want me to.
Here goes the lying again. Well, no, we are an honest podcast. We do not promote products that we do not 100% believe in and stand behind.
Amen, sister.
Don't send us your blood diamonds.
Okay, well, yeah, I agree. We're very ethical over here.
Yes. No, but okay, actually, cubic zirconia, I'm not as mad at as diamonds because they are sold for the price that they deserve. You know what I
Right,
mean?
Right.
It's not like they're overpriced.
How do we get
But-
here? Oh,
'Cause
we're
I was
talking about
talking
fast
about-
fashion.
Fast fashion.
Right, right.
Fast fashion is horrible. It's like impossible to avoid though.
I know. Like since 2022, like I can't even like step into Winners anymore or like Marshalls or TJ Maxx if you're in America. Like I can't be in there. Like I feel like I can feel the dust particles and like the synthetic fibers in the air. Everything's like falling off the hangers. Stuff is like dragging on the ground. And then they just pick it up and put it back on the hanger and slap a clearance sticker on it.
I know. But it's like also impossible to avoid. Like let's say well there is options. Like I'm not saying you have no options. You could thrift, but it's also the same fast fashion stuff just at the thrift store. The only difference is the money's going to the thrift store, which by the way, thrift stores are greedy.
They
But-
are.
I'll get into that more later. But you're also still not avoiding the fast fashion. You're just buying it from a different source. And it's so horrible. Like, the quality is horrible. The companies are obviously horrible because guess who's making those t-shirts? A child.
Right.
Or an adult, but in very grim conditions.
Mm.
That if you had to be in, you probably wouldn't be buying those shirts. And yeah, and you could just tell it's so poorly made. Like literally the most like high fashion, like a Aritzia pant. I literally go in there and I touch it and it's plastic.
Yeah.
Who's wearing, people are, but like polyester pants? Do you not care about your comfort at all?
They just don't hold up either. It's just like you're spending money to buy it again in a few months.
Speaking of The Devil Wears Prada 2, I find that's such a cash grab. I haven't seen it. So maybe you know, I'm being a little crazy here. But I feel like, why are we doing another Devil Wears Prada like 30 years later? What's going on, team?
From my understanding of the movie, it seems like anytime they want to do like a remake of or like a sequel to like these iconic movies, it's always like all of the lessons like that the main character learned in the first movie, somehow they've like forgotten everything, and now they're making the second movie, and she's like learning the same things again.
It's so crazy how they don't make good stuff anymore. And also another thing I don't
But
like.
this is what I'm saying. Like everything is a remake. Everything's a remake. They don't make anything. There are no original stories.
Well, I mean, I get it. Coming from a person who's not very, or I don't, at least I don't consider myself very creative. I get why they're struggling because even all the creative ideas have been done. Bro, when I was trying to figure out a name for this podcast, I was like coming up with names, looking them up, and they were podcasts made by famous people. So when famous people have the same level of creativity as me, I know we're in a bad place. This is the bad place.
Mm.
No, because the way it was like big names too. Like I was literally looking it up and I was like, oh, this sounds good. I look it up and it's like, da 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 da. By, I know. So I mean, we couldn't even figure out one name for one podcast, let alone them trying to make like movies that are worth millions of dollars in production. I'd be afraid to do something new too.
There's people studying film. There's people like that aren't given opportunities that have original stories. I feel like they
Like
kind of just
who?
have to like take a chance on it. Exactly who? Because we don't know them because they're not given the chances. They're letting like people who already have like a reputation make the movies, not like up and coming writers.
You know what movie I literally saw the trailer for like a million times? You know how they do a million trailers before the actual movie you're going to see at the movie theater? This one movie, Disclosure Day. I'm watching those
Is
movies
it
that
with
are
like Emily Blunt?
yeah, and the guy from Challengers. The tall one.
Okay, Josh O'Connor or
like black
Mike
hair,
Feist? Yeah,
The black
Josh
hair
O'Connor,
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's in it as well. I think that's him. And I'm watching the trailer and I'm like, how could anyone possibly like want to watch this? Like I feel like I don't know, is Disclosure Day like some sort of novel or something?
I have no, I have no.
Because I don't
clue, but
know.
You
And
guys can let us know in the comments.
and it's also directed by like Steven Spielberg. So I don't know, like maybe it's good, but I don't know.
I thought
And, like,
Disclosure Day was the Hail Mary movie. I thought
No.
those two were the same thing, but then I found out it's not.
But like it's in the same like realm of like AI technology taking over, like the big people who control the technology are trying to destroy our lives, like that same thing. But also Project Hail Mary was very different because it was supposed to be like a natural disaster type of thing, so it wasn't like as AI or like as AI is going to destroy us type of thing. It was more of like a we destroyed the planet type of thing. But I'm exhausted by sci-fi movies. Can we do something that's not sci-fi, please?
For me, typically I have been against these like dystopian movies, but I think what's interesting about them is like it shows that like in these like harsh conditions, like it just like shows like when everything is taken away, it shows like what makes us human, like the worst parts of us and the best parts of us. So I think there's a lot of like good storytelling that I enjoy, and I'm trying to give these movies more of a chance, but they're also like heartbreaking at the same time because you realize that like maybe humans are inherently bad.
Yeah, actually, I think Project Hail Mary did a really good job with the whole humanity aspect that you talk about. Because, well, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but there was a lot of like portrayal of like Ryan Reynolds being very, human and having those like human emotions because he was on the spaceship by himself for the longest time. And then, okay, I'll just spoil that part, but there was also
Okay.
like this alien type entity. It wasn't like what you think an alien looks like. It was more of like a spider looking thing that was, in space with him. And in that interaction, there was a lot of like sweet human moments between the two of them that I thought were really well done. They made my sister cry. So, that clearly tells you something. And she really enjoyed that movie. She said it was really good until we saw the Michael Jackson movie a week later, and she was like, "That's
Oh,
my
this
new
is
favorite
better.
movie."
She's very
Um,
wise for her age. She's 10, right?
Yes, but yeah, she really liked the Michael Jackson movie. Even though, do not get me started. I love Michael Jackson, but not the movie so much. Um, it's starting to sound like I like hate everything, which is not the case. It's just, especially when it comes to TV and like movies, I have a very specific taste, and that's why it's impossible to recommend anything to me because it's tough. It's tough out here.
It
Like,
is very
genuinely-
hard to recommend things to you. Like anytime I think about it, I'm like, oh, I should recommend this. I'm like, no, she's gonna say she's gonna tell me to like piss off. So I'd rather not.
The one thing I really don't like in TV shows and movies is the mystery genre. And everything is a murder now. Like every TV show has some sort of murder storyline, and I don't like that. I don't care about murder, or like I
Oh.
don't care. That's
Cut that
not
out.
what I got the cameras. I don't like murder mystery. So true crime, a little bit is okay. If it's like based on a true story, okay, I'll allow it. But I do not like murder mystery. But everything's a murder mystery, and my mom really loves it. So whenever she recommends it, I'm like, no, just watch it alone. Like I'm not gonna watch this with you because I find it boring. So it's tough to
I
recommend
can't-
things. I know I'm
I
difficult.
can't think of one show that I watched recently that was a murder mystery.
So what movie are you talking about? Like something very bad is going to happen and such things.
Yes, that was not a murder mystery. Well, that one actually was kind of a murder mystery, actually. But
See? But every show has a murder in it.
well,
I don't want anyone
That-
to get murdered.
that's just a reflection of life. Depends on what you classify as a murder.
What life are you living? No. I don't want to watch, like, because that stuff makes me, like, upset, and I find it, like,
So a fake
also-
murder mystery makes you upset, but true crime doesn't.
no, it upsets me. It just upsets me. I don't like it. And I don't like those people that are, like, detectives that are, like, Detective Mark Stilbergs with the FBI. What happened here? Like, please, I hate this.
But what movie or show what movie has that aspect
Every murder
that you watched
mystery.
recently? But like what murder?
But I don't watch it.
mysteries?
I don't watch
But like
murder
what?
mystery.
But how do you know they are if you don't watch them?
I just read the description.
So you don't like movie? I think you don't like movies with conflict. Is that what
Movies
it is?
no, I love movies with conflict.
You prefer dramas, but every drama has a murder
I do like
involved.
drama. That's not true.
Most
What-
of them do.
I don't even know. I don't remember a good movie I watched recently. Like literally the Michael Jackson movie might have been the best movie I watched this year, and even that one I didn't like that much.
I actually watched the drama last night because it came out on streaming.
Forgot about that.
Yes,
The drama I liked a lot.
you liked it a lot. Not more than
Yes.
Michael though.
Oh, I forgot about it. No, the drama was better than Michael.
Really?
Well, okay. The problem is I can't separate the movie from Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So I do feel very emotional about the movie. But also the drama as a story.
Edits before going to the movie.
I was
I
crying
think you
watching
built
edits.
it up like you built it up to be.
I put it on a pedestal, and that's
We
kind
really
of my
need
fault.
people that are behind fan edits to be involved in movies. That's what we really need.
It's like a 12-year-old directing the whole movie.
You know, but they have
Um,
vision though.
It's true. I think we should try to make movies directed by children. Maybe we will produce that. Because you know
can.
what? They have such a fresh perspective on life that like most people who have lived through any sort of struggle or like have kind of lost that like optimism won't
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
So
I,
they give a
like
very
even like
fresh perspective.
even like looking back like 5 years, I feel like the younger I was, I had more of an understanding of life then than I did now. Like it made more sense to me then.
It's like
But
I wouldn't
anyway,
make understanding life a goal because that's like impossible.
possible, yeah.
It's not possible to understand life. It's just try your best and keep going and hopefully it works out. I don't know, but as I was
The
saying, the
drama.
drama. What did you think?
I thought it was really good. I I want to be like I don't want to give like too many spoilers, so spoiler alert going forward. The big secret that's revealed at the dinner, I get that it's like crazy to hear like a couple days before your wedding, but like I didn't think it was that crazy. Like she didn't do it at the end of the day. She didn't do it.
So okay, my favorite thing about the movie. We'll talk about the secret in a second, but my favorite thing about the movie is actually the fact that when I watched the trailer, I had no idea what the movie's about.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you're basically going in blind to what the big plot is. All you see is a wedding and a fight, and you don't know what's happening. So I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that it didn't give away like any of the details, as opposed to, for example, Yumi and Tuscany, where I watched the trailer and I could literally tell you everything that happened in the movie without ever seeing the movie. I
Yeah.
don't like it when trailers do that, because how are you gonna reveal the whole thing to me, bro?
It would be cool if they revealed the whole story like that, but then like the movie is entirely different thing. Like Send Help was kind of like that to me. I went into it like expecting a specific plot line, and then it kind of got like weird, and I enjoyed that.
I haven't
And I
seen it
recommend
yet.
that movie. You should watch it.
I should. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be like a romance, but then it was like. But then I looked it up before watching it, and people were like, "Okay, there's no romance at all. It's like a drama comedy."
Well, that's what you expect, which is nice. And there are moments of the movie that kind of like feel
Hint?
like that. Yeah. So I really enjoyed it, and I was really surprised by it. I was expecting it to be like it was kind of like overly corny and like dramatic. Like the green screen was like overly fake, and I was like, this movie is actually about to be like a bad movie. And then it like I don't know, like it added to the satire of it. Like it added to the comedy that was actually taking place between the two of them, and it's a lot of like dry sarcasm, so I really recommend.
Okay, maybe I will watch it after all. But yes, with the drama, I loved that I did not know what I was watching. Like, okay, I will say the one thing I didn't like, but that's a me thing, a my city thing, is that the only showtimes for the drama at my nearest theater was in the VIP cinema. And basically, the VIP cinema is not worth it unless you're actually going to order your concession to your chair. And we literally bought the concession at the concession stand outside.
Oh really?
So we kind of
I
looked
didn't
like
even know that you could
chumps.
do that.
You can at the VIP cinema. That's why you're paying
But
like
the thing is,
an
like,
extra $8.
yeah, but the problem is like, I get it if you're like ordering like drinks or something or like hot food, but like when you just get a popcorn and they bring it to you and they show you the screen like tip or no tip, 15%, 18%, it doesn't even start at 10%, it starts at 15.
It never starts.
That's like that kills me. And I'm like, I should have just gone to the concession stand. But at my local VIP theater, I don't think they have a concession stand, so that's how they really get you.
Yeah. The last time I tried to order hot food at the theater was when I was watching the Michael Jackson movie, and I was trying to order a poutine, and then I go up to the the hot food stand, and I'm like, "Hey, can I please get a regular poutine?" Which was also $10, $10 hairs, and I'm like, "Hey, can I please have like a regular poutine, like ready to bite the bullet on the $10?" And he's like, "Oh well, the hot foods person called out. We haven't even started hot foods yet. I'm literally just throwing hot dogs." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, you don't need to tell me all that. I hate it when people tell you like everything, though everything that's been going on. But I get that they need to let off some steam. But like, I never do that to people when I'm at work.
I asked
Like, I'm
one
sorry,
question. I don't need you to go off on me.
And he's like, I missed my bus on the way here. I stepped into a puddle. The AC isn't working in the back.
Bro was willing to talk the whole length of the Michael movie. And I'm like, okay, like, I have a movie to get. Either get started on a poutine or don't tell me. And the way he was like, "Oh, I'm just throwing hot dogs on the," and I'm like, "Okay."
Okay, I don't want to.
No, but I will say, the hot dogs weren't even ready. He was taking them out of the package in front of me. But yeah, back to the drama. You tell me what you thought. I feel like they were being very harsh
Towards her. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was the point. I think it was like she didn't actually do anything, but like, for example, the girl, her friend, by the way, terrible maid of honor, by the way, she like actually caused someone harm. Like, whatever she did, the bad thing that she did, there was like a victim as a result of that. And same with like Robert Pattinson. He also had like a victim from like what he caused someone to like move away, but she didn't actually do anything, and they are viewing her as if she did it. Like, if anything, like, I don't know, I believe in like rehabilitation, and like being super young, it's so easy to fall into these things. They're acting as if like she wanted to do this like in this moment. It's easy for people to, like, kids especially, to fall into these things, and you can tell with like the whole aesthetic thing, like, it wasn't like, she was obviously like very influenced, and like not having, like, you could tell she felt different at her school. Like, it doesn't excuse it, but like obviously it wasn't in her heart, because the second that like someone showed her kindness, she like completely backed off from it.
Yeah, definitely. And I do have a hot take about the movie. The original guy, like Robert Pattinson's friend, that guy, who actually was the one that got the whole conversation started based on what he did, I found that also what he did wasn't as bad as what his wife and Robert Pattinson, well, it's a hard name, and what the Robert Pattinson did.
Yeah,
because it looked like like in my mind, it was kind of like a reaction. Okay, I'll just say what he did. He literally, all he did was, apparently they were on vacation. He was on vacation with his girlfriend, who's not his wife, by the way. And I don't know, they had a fight or something, but I don't even know if that plays into the whole story. And they were about to get attacked by like a dog or something, like an aggressive dog. And basically he just stood behind her.
Yeah. And another part of that too was that he mentioned that his girlfriend was kicking the dog. So like even then, he was never like the aggressor in this situation. And I think obviously like that's intentional to the storytelling. And it's a big commentary about like race and, you know, how people are seen as violent when like they're not actually, like, in comparison to like a white person doing these things that actually cause harm. They're seen as much more violent. And even like you could tell the way the tone of his actual wife, she was like cutting him off. She's like, I'll tell the story if you're not gonna tell it. And he was like, can you give me a moment? And even later on in the movie, there's a moment where she mentions like, oh, you grew up around guns, like you grew up in a violent environment, you grew up around guns. And he's like, my dad was a police officer. So I think it's like, it's obviously intentional, and I guess we're meant to feel this way. I guess we're just interpreting it as it's meant to be interpreted.
So his girlfriend was kicking the dog, and that's why the dog attacked?
No, the dog was attacking, and then the girlfriend started to like kick the dog, and then he hid behind the girlfriend.
So I do remember that when
Yeah.
it was actually, she was like, didn't you have like a crazy uncle with a gun or something? And then he was like, oh, my uncle was a police officer.
Yeah,
that's why he
yeah.
owned the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part was funny. I don't know. I thought that movie was very well done. I will say the name really, I don't know. I don't see how the name relates to the movie or how it makes any sense. I mean, there was drama, but like, doesn't every movie have drama? I think actually the name was the worst thing about the movie. Other than that, or like not the worst thing, it just didn't make sense to me. I was like, what's
Right. Maybe
But I
it's
thought
that,
everything
like,
else was really well done.
I don't know. Maybe it's that, like, Zendaya's character, like, no matter what she does, it's like there's drama there because that's always going to be like how it's interpreted. Maybe, I don't know. Like, she is the drama.
I did like her wedding look. Even though it
Oh
was
my
like
God.
super simple, she
Speaking
looked really
of-
pretty.
Speaking of, like, the entire movie, I couldn't focus anytime they were, like, zooming in on Zendaya. I just could not focus. She's just, like, so beautiful. I love Zendaya. She's, like, my favorite celebrity. And whatever lipstick she was wearing, like, it was catching my eye. I thought she just looked so beautiful in that movie.
She did, yeah. But yeah, the drama was a great movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I just love Zendaya.
She's awesome. Yeah, well, that's all the time we have today, folks. If you like this episode, episode 1, if you like this episode, give us a like, subscribe on whatever platform you're on.
Follow us on TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok. What's our TikTok?
CyberUnks.
At CyberUnks.
At CyberUnks.
For more Unk content.
For more
Stick
uncomfortable
around.
content.
Uncomfortable content. Go to our TikTok and stick around for the next episode of CyberUnks. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Nope.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Please come back.